Welcome to episode 5 of the Accidental Sportswashing Podcast. Some fucking way, somehow we made it to episode 5. I'd like to just give a shout out to everybody. Today we have someone new coming along, a special guest, because Miles unfortunately couldn't make it this week. So Ethan, would you like to introduce yourself real quick?
It's good. I'm Ethan. On Twitter, I'm at NY Sports Fan Kush. And thank you, Dre, for having me on. It's unfortunate that Miles wasn't able to make it because Miles is the GOAT, but at least you got a somewhat competent, I like to believe, replacement in me,
Yes, he's certainly underselling himself. He's one of the smartest and kindest dudes I know. Like it's like the one person on Twitter who's like actually genuinely a good person no matter what. So yeah, just go give him a follow. I'll drop his Twitter in the bio and in the description. Anything you'd like to say, Josh, before we roll right into NFL?
No, I really don't have anything to say.
All right, so let's kick off. So now last week in NFL, you had Minnesota and New Orleans. Justin Jefferson's back officially. Justin Jefferson is officially back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, that ending was ridiculous.
Yeah. Games in London are always wonky. Yeah. But it's funny. Like the Saints, they're one of those teams where they're not so bad, but they're not that good. They always play either up or down to the competition.
Yeah.
And like that's the worst situation to be in sports. Because the Knicks would do that all the fucking time, where like it'd be kind of good, but then not.
Y'all are just bad.
What'd you say, Josh?
Most of the time y'all are just bad. Like,
all right, yeah. How about we hop off beef? But yeah. That game was something else. I wasn't waking up that early to watch that damn game though. So yeah.
I mean, it's good that they finally, London finally has, a good game for once.
Yeah.
Most of the London games are usually awful.
Yeah. But moving on, we had Cleveland and ATL. Hashtag free Ritter, free Kyle Pitts. Their head coach has been doing a really good job on defense. But Kyle Pitts is like, oh my God. And Mariota is so bad. So bad.
He isn't even
no.
It's he had one reception all game, and that one reception was 25 yards, and he never gave him a good chance.
Yeah. And I think Mariota had I forgot how many completions, but he had 176 and one pick and no touchdowns. There's literally no downside to starting Ritter. Either he does well and he's a good quarterback.
I don't get why they're starting Mariota. What does he do?
No, it's not like he's doing amazing. It's not like he's a Geno.
At some point, they got to give Ryder a chance just because there's no reason not to.
Exactly. Yeah. You literally have nothing to lose this season.
Yeah, it's dumb. And it's they have such good receiving talent, especially their young guys. And it's let's play Mariota instead of our young quarterback.
It's not like he gives you even if he does give you a better chance at winning, it can't be by that much. It can't be that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, to be fair, outside of Drake London, they don't really have any.
Well, if they schemed to Kyle Pitts, maybe they'd be a little better. Moving on, then you have what's it called? Then you have Washington and Dallas, which is just Washington is just dog shit.
Washington is so bad.
Yeah, I'm tired of this Cooper Rush Mickey run. I'm tired of it. It's very racist. It hurts. It's anti-black.
What can they even improve on? What can they do to help this team? They can't really do shit.
Washington?
They're just screwed, I guess. Yeah, Washington.
I mean, we can't really do much.
Stuck for a long time.
Yeah, Ron. Yeah. Oh yeah, Riverboat Ron was talking about what do you mean we have the better organization? We have 5 rings. I'm like, do you know how old those fucking that is just a horrible organization from top to bottom. Everybody just needs to fuck off.
And Carson Wentz gone sacked an insane amount everywhere he's gone.
I mean, he's also just not good. The Curtis Samuel's half decent. You have some you have good guys all over the place, but then you let an all-pro lineman walk, and you expect to be good. No, that entire organization, and I'm happy they're bad, but that entire organization is dog shit and needs to be nuked off the planet Earth. Yeah.
They just need I don't know, like they just need like a whole structural like rechange, I guess.
Yeah. Like the Browns have been looked at as the laughing stock, but now they're really turning the corner. Besides, signing
like at least they have a good team,
Yeah,
like even if their like organization is like morally shit, like at least they have a good team.
Like Washington has been dog shit for years. Even like, and they had like a couple good years with RG3 and Kirk, but besides that, like, oof.
And even then they fucked up RG3, so it's like
exactly. Yeah. All right. Next we have what's the name? Next we have Seattle and Detroit. Geno's Timothy.
Dude, Geno Smith has been insane. Like he has I think the best passer rating in the league so far.
Yeah.
He's also like the most accurate passer in the league so far.
Yeah. Geno's letting his fucking nut hang. There was a tweet I saw saying that no, there was a video he was getting asked questions where he was saying oh yeah, you haven't watched the film, you haven't when they were saying nobody expected this. I mean, cause he did get fucked up in some situations, but when he was with the Jets, and I don't think it's fair to criticize his time. Well, it is because he's a professional, but with the Jets, horrible organization first of all, and second of all, there was a horrible situation for him anyway. So, and with the Giants, that was a weird situation too with the whole Eli shit. And then I'm glad he's finally getting a good chance. And I feel like it was going around. They said Seattle would have won a second Super Bowl with Geno.
Okay, what?
If Geno's playing even if Geno wasn't playing because they were saying Russ was trying to be the superstar. Russ was trying to be the diva of the team when that team was really all about the defense. And Geno knows his place as
and I saw one thing recently. I can't exactly remember where I saw where it was. That someone had a theory. I don't know how much I don't really believe it. But the reason why the infamous pass on the 1 yard line happened was because they thought if they ran it and Marshawn Lynch got the touchdown, they wanted Russell Wilson to get the Super Bowl MVP.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
they wanted him to have.
Russ is horrible. We're gonna get to that.
It sounded kind of wild. I don't know how much stock I put into it, but I did someone bring that up.
Knowing how Russ is, I kind of do. I don't know if I believe it, but I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, but it also just sounds so absurd that it's kind of hard to believe.
Yeah, but moving on. Yeah. Now you have Tennessee and Indianapolis. I really didn't watch or hear much about this game. Yeah, Derrick Henry good.
It just happens. Derrick Henry did good.
Besides Jacksonville, the AFC South just happened. It just occurred. It's an occurrence.
Yeah. Jacksonville's probably the best team in that division right now, which is crazy.
That's saying a lot considering.
But I feel like Jacksonville's they're really well coached, good quarterback, and pretty good defense, and they have great weapons. Even with Entente, is he hurt right now? Or no, he's playing, right?
Who?
Travis Entente. I forgot how you said his
name.
I'm not sure, actually.
But Tennessee, Indianapolis. Tennessee should be better. I only know a little bit about the Titans because I followed a Titans fan on Twitter. It's kind of funny. But besides that, nah. Sorry, Titans fans. And but fuck Indianapolis. Indianapolis probably smells like shit.
It's also kind of wild that Jonathan Taylor did so bad.
Oh yeah,
this game, then the next game the Colts just ran over that Broncos defense. But that's
we're gonna get to that a little later.
Talk about that later.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Now you have next Chicago and the Giants, man.
That game was
Giants, winning.
Oh, just before we start. Ethan is from New York. He's I meant to say he's a massive Giants fan, Yankees fan, Knicks fan, all that. So now we really have a big circle jerk of Giants fans. But moving on. Saquon is the Giants' offense.
Yeah, quite literally at this point. Especially with how Daniel Jones isn't a good passer.
He's playing quarterback.
Yeah, he really.
Oh yeah, they were doing the fucking what was it, Wildcat offense?
Because when Tyrod got hit in the head.
Daniel Jones.
That was so weird to watch. I was like, damn, I haven't seen that shit since
And then we actually marched down the field and managed to get a field goal.
And the thing is, I love Saquon, and I love that he's doing this, but it just scares me if he can really handle this workload, especially early on.
Yeah.
So
I feel like, especially because, he's coming back after, like, multiple injuries and stuff, but I think he should be fine.
I hope so, yeah. But yeah, he's doing.
And I think also
What were you saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he just seems like a lot more healthy now.
Yeah, and they were talking about it was a lot more mental confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really happy for him.
Last year, I think a big thing was, and really the last 2 years, I feel like Joe Judge, even though I don't mean to I don't want to personally attack him, but I think his style of coaching, really mentally I think you see it somewhat in Daniel Jones of it put the players in a mindset of cannot make any mistakes whatsoever.
Yeah, and people love to embrace it as culture.
Kind of really affected the players mentally.
Exactly. The people embrace it as a culture. What were you saying?
If you heard the Rick Pitino story, that kind of reminded me of that. Because, Chauncey Billups had this story about how, he would always look back at, Rick Pitino because he didn't want him yelling at him when he was a rookie.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah. But, yeah, fuck bad coaches. Moving on, then you have Jacksonville.
Fuck Joe Judge.
Yeah. Then you have Jacksonville, Philly.
Jacksonville started off hot,
yeah,
but then they cooled down immediately after the second quarter.
I mean that's gonna happen with young teams. Philly's honestly, I hate to say it, but they're probably a top 3, maybe even top 3 team. Probably the best team in the NFC right now.
They're just so good. They're so well rounded.
They're really well rounded. However, and I do agree. However, I think some people are getting a little carried away on the hype. I don't think they're the best team in the league.
I mean, to be fair,
I wouldn't be in the league. I still have the Chiefs and the Bills ahead of them.
Yeah, I could see it.
But just the way they performed,
they are very well rounded, but their wins, even though their wins have been good, especially the one against Minnesota, they haven't but they destroyed I believe Washington they destroyed.
Yeah.
They almost choked to the Lions. Yeah. I want to see a little more from Philly.
Yeah.
And
plus,
I'm someone that picked them out.
I feel what they need is
a statement.
Big, they need to play a good team. They need to play a really good team. Yeah. And if they win, then.
The thing is about a lot of the teams on their schedule so far, even in the I think they play the Steelers they'll play Arizona this week. A lot of the teams are either they're okay, they're good, but they're not it's not we had this week Buffalo, Baltimore, or Kansas City.
Yeah.
So I want to see them in that type of matchup.
Their first real test is going to be late November against the Packers, and even then the Packers.
The Packers this year aren't the Packers of the past couple years.
Yeah.
So yeah, but moving on now
they play the Cardinals.
Yeah, they play the Cardinals this week, which isn't the greatest. But moving on, you have the Jets in Pittsburgh. Interception galore. And I just want to say I feel bad. I feel great for Steelers fans that they finally got their quarterback in, even though he didn't have the best game.
Yeah, they actually have a good quarterback.
Yeah, that first pick wasn't his fault. Claypool's a fucking idiot for tipping that ball up. There's no reason he should. If you could,
it was like a Hail Mary.
It's more of a basketball term, but if you could tip it, you could grab it. If you could touch it, you can grab it. There's no fucking reason you a 6'5" nigga that needs to fucking tip it up. Grab that shit. Or if don't tip it up, tip it down. What? I don't get what the fuck was going through his head. But yeah, Wilson looked decent. Wilson looked pretty good. Pickett looked alright.
Wilson looked in the fourth quarter, but for the most part, he wasn't that good.
So yeah, but yeah.
Also, I visited Dozo on Monday, and I made fun of Mr. Rose for the Steelers losing.
Good.
So that's good.
Good. Ethan, anything to say about the Jets game?
Fun fact, Kenny Pickett has not thrown an incomplete pass in his NFL career.
Yes, you're right. I saw that. You're right.
It's because so you're counting interceptions not as incomplete.
Well, I mean, it's not really an incompletion. The pass was completed just to the other team.
Every pass he's caught has been caught. Every pass is
Okay, fair enough.
But all right. Next you have what do we have? Buffalo, Baltimore. Free
And Zach
Lamar.
Wilson for the last game was good in the second half.
Get Lamar out the DMV for the love of God. Baltimore
I
has
think
let the
the
team.
issue with Baltimore is that they don't have anyone else outside of Lamar offensively.
It's like
Like,
it's like
run game is
07
good.
LeBron.
He's
It's like
literally the run game.
it's early Cavs LeBron. There's nothing.
Yeah.
If we say Saquon is the Giants' offense, Lamar is the Ravens' franchise. Harbaugh would have been long gone without talent like Lamar. So
Okay, hot take though. I think the decision he made at the end of the game wasn't that bad of a decision. I think people are just really mad because.
Because they lost. But the thing is, they need to draft better. There's no excuse for not getting so much.
They just
more talent.
need better. They need better wide receivers. They need better
And like
running
disrespecting
backs.
Lamar by not throwing a bag
They
at
just
him.
need anything. Anything at this point that'll help Lamar is going to go a long way.
Yeah.
Which is why I was kind of worried about the Ravens. Even when Lamar was doing insane, because of course he's gonna. I think he could keep up this insane
Of
volume.
course. We've
but
seen him
it's
do it before.
They're narrowly winning these
Exactly.
games, and Lamar's having 200 passing yards
And
and 100
the
rushing
Bills.
yards. It's
The Bills showed us some resilience. What good teams do. Went down early, but came back against another good team. And it was a close game, but Bills. I would like to see them start off a little better, but I wouldn't. Yeah, they're still a top 3 team. They're still Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah.
So
I think the fact that they've shown that much resilience in the first place against
that
good
mentality
teams is,
to be able to
saying a
get
lot.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I love that Lamar is doing the GG tweets on after the game, even when he loses. It's
Oh yeah.
I love it. All right, moving on. You have Chargers, Houston, another game. This is the other game I really didn't know too much about. I didn't really see much about it, but Herbert had a good game, right?
I'm not gonna watch the Texans. I don't think anyone here really watched that game.
Yeah, Ethan, did you hear anything about it?
I didn't really see anything.
Yeah, I mean, I was scrolling through the box score, but I could only really show you too much. So much.
Yeah.
He had an okay game, I guess. I mean, pretty good game, as he should. Houston, not good. But the weird thing about Houston, I keep seeing people saying even if they get a really high draft pick, they're not going to take a Stroud or Young because Davis Mills is okay. But I'm like,
No, they got it.
Yeah.
Okay does not. Okay.
Because the thing is about other generational
Not even
talents.
okay. He's not good. He's not the worst QB in the league.
Yeah.
He's not good.
Yeah.
They gotta take a QB.
And the thing is, also the thing with quarterbacks, not generational, but really good quarterbacks, they usually last at least, if you're okay with them, at least a decade if they're really good. So
yeah.
I mean,
versus other skill
we have,
positions, even if you
next
draft
year,
an elite edge rusher, or an elite wide receiver, sometimes they break down kind of early. So there's no downside to taking a quarterback unless the only other in the top 4 maybe Will Anderson. Besides that, no.
Yeah, it's we have 2 generational prospects coming out next year. It's the fact that one would even consider settling for what they have right now is kind of stupid.
Yeah, but moving on, then you had Arizona. What did you say?
Mills is not good.
Yeah.
Davis Mills is not good.
Not at all. But then you have Cardinals, Carolina. Baker is so fucking bad. Matt Rule and Ben McAdoo are also fucking idiots. But holy fucking shit, Baker Mayfield's dog
so
shit.
Bad. Worst coaching staff in the league by far.
Yeah, you don't know how hard I was laughing.
Do you think Baker is that bad, or do you think?
I think he's on the same level as
it's just
Sam
a
Darnold.
coaching staff that's really, really fucking him over.
It's both, but he's on the same level as Sam Darnold.
I don't think Baker is a good QB, but he showed prior to his injury that he can be an average QB. But when your head coach is Matt Rule and your offensive coordinator is Ben McAdoo, you're really not in a position.
Yeah,
you don't know how hard I was laughing when I saw that, because I didn't know he was the OC until we played them, and they showed him with the stupid fucking glasses. Oh my god, those glasses pissed me off so much.
Last year he was I forget exactly what it was. He was
quality control,
probably the tight end coach or something. Oh, okay. And then they fired Joe Brady, and then Ben McAdoo gets promoted to offensive coordinator.
What a joke of an organization. Because I've been down there, and And because I have family
I
in
think
North
they're like the
Carolina.
most underrated joke of an organization.
Oh, for sure. That's crazy because we were talking about it more. How many jokes of organizations there are in the NFL? It's really fucking bad. It's really a fucking clown show.
There are too many to count.
Yeah.
There's like what? We have the Browns, Washington. We have
Carolina.
Miami. We have the Panthers. We have
Houston.
What else? There has to be more. Houston. Oh yeah, of course Houston.
Indy.
Indiana. I mean, what? They pick up like a washed white quarterback every year. It's like, come on.
But
I'm gonna say like Indianapolis, like what washed QB are they?
Like the fact that they let Peyton Manning walk is still fucking absurd.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I mean, they caught him actually.
I mean, at least they got Andrew Luck.
Yeah, but then look what they did to fucking Andrew Luck. Look what they did to Luck. Like, come on, man. Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't catch any flack. They don't catch any flack for it because they're in the armpit of America. Nobody fucking cares about them. But moving on, then you have New Orleans and Green Bay, and before anybody says anything, I'd like to say 3 simple words. What the fuck? That's my game coverage. What the fuck?
I mean, the Patriots got off to a good start. Aaron Rodgers was really bad in the first half. I remember that. And then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, like things are slowly coming back, but still, it's like I don't know what to think of this game, honestly. Like the Packers have a good record, but it's like Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
Is not great.
Is it Aaron? Like, is it just?
Is not that great.
But also at the same time,
it's against the Patriots.
At the same time, is it A-Rod just trolling? Like, I feel like that's some shit he would do, though. He would just fucking troll. Just like...
Okay, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is that much of a weird
guy. Yes,
like,
nigga. Let's be serious. I feel like that's something. And then I didn't even watch the game, but how did the rookie look for the New England? I'm guessing they would just a running game and like a dump pass, right?
I don't think. Because Hoyer got hurt.
Yeah, it was Bradley Zepp. He was I know he was he went to Akron or whatever. But they said he was gonna start again this
week.
week.
There was just a bunch of checkdowns and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The advanced stats.
Yeah. God.
I mean, you could probably pull up like the EPA numbers or something. I don't know, but like whatever it was, I mean.
Yeah. We'll bring that up when at the end of the NFL segment before we move on to next week's prediction. But next week, almost at the end, we have Denver and Las Vegas.
Oh my God.
Yo, Nathaniel, and I saw a really good video about it. Like Hackett and Russ aren't leaders. It's like they're just horrible leaders, man. Like they're not good. First of all, Hackett's just an idiot, and Russ is too much of a corny.
Like once again,
Russ is too much of a corny ass niggas to lead a group of grown ass men trying to win. Like there was reports coming out of training camp that Hackett was making players who got into physical altercations hug it out in front of everybody and go back to practice. Like,
I mean, I think my issue is like, well, like we talked about this before, but like there's like zero experience whatsoever, no chemistry. Like once again, we're talking about a team that's a new head coach, a new quarterback, a new offensive coordinator, and a new defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
and like the fact that they did all that in one off season and expected it to work in the regular season, especially without like the preseason games to like gel everything together, it's like.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
like I think we should have known it wouldn't have worked out. And
Seattle, like this might have been one. Yeah. This might have been one of the biggest fleeces ever.
I don't want to like overreact, like, but it's been 5 games.
Like this is like this might be Louisiana Purchase level.
From, like a top 10 quarterback to like a guy that likes playing like Mitch Trubisky. It's like it's kind of weird.
You know, get the name right. Come on.
Yeah, man. And I think another thing with Russ and like you kind of mentioned it with like everything just kind of like came together, I guess. Like there's not really any continuity. I think another thing is like for Russ, it's like he's in a situation where like he gets traded, like the Broncos fans like have like no like allegiance to him, like maybe like like before, and he gets the huge extension, and it's just like
horrible.
He just coming over playing like this now. Like I feel like this is a situation that can just get like really ugly really.
Because how long now? He's there for like 7 years, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But we ran a little long on that one. But moving on to the last game that week, Monday night, another shit show. Rams, San Fran, do not let the score fool you.
Games.
That game was
bad
horrible. Horrible.
Like, me and my roommate were like making fun of like the matchups that we've had for like prime nights. It was like, every single game we watched together has been awful.
God. But yeah, as after we brought it up after week 1 in episode 1, Stafford officially racismo.
He's racist.
So racist. Like, I'm not even joking at this point. He's like, no, because I'm not even joking. His wife was like super MAGA. Like, dude, he's from Georgia, dude. Like,
his wife went on like an anti-mask rant.
Yeah,
like,
because I threw up the pictures when for the first episode. But so the 40, like, this is the thing. I don't know. Are the fucking 49ers legit? Like, I don't know, man.
I think their defense is legit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Their defense is, but
really
is
good.
Jimmy G gonna be? Are we getting fuckboy Jimmy G, or are we getting loser nigga Jimmy G? Like, come on, man. Just do your fucking job. Like, all he has to do is be like post 2012, like he had like 2012, 2013, 2014 Eli Manning. Nothing crazy, but he still got the job done. That's all he needs to be.
Yeah, and
he's doing too fucking much at times.
Like, Jimmy has a better team than whatever Eli's had.
Exactly. Well, that's debatable. But yeah. So that pretty much wraps it up for that week. Now, last night's game. Fuck you, Amazon. Like, dude, I cannot shit on that product enough.
Is that the worst game of all season?
Yes, we deserve money back for that. I'm not even joking. That was dog shit. The one good thing we got out of it was
biggest mid-off that I think anyone has ever seen.
Yeah. The best thing we got out of it was we got beef between former division rivals LaShawn McCoy and RG3 over Twitter talking shit. I'll throw that up. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Also, all the memes about Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
Russ
is
those
just.
Memes.
Elaborating on what I said before, like, what the fuck, man?
I almost feel bad because now, like, he tweets stuff and, like, he gets, like, racial, and he gets, like, more quote tweets than.
But the thing is,
and all the quote tweets are.
Because I don't know if you know about it as much, Ethan, but like Miles, he's a Seahawks fan, and he obviously has like some sources within, because we're tapped in with a lot of Seahawks fans, and they have sources as well. A lot of the stuff was like how I was saying before, like Russ wanted to be the guy, he wanted to be the superstar, and he's the reason the Legion of Boom was broken up over time. So I don't feel bad for him because he's genuinely a piece of shit who only cares about himself. So, and the thing that pisses you off more, it's not like Jordan, where you knew he was a piece of shit. No, he tries this Christian, this good guy act, and then doing all these corny ass ads, he's literally the I'm the father who stepped up meme. That's him, with Future's kids. And like, he's just not a good guy. He's just super selfish, but he loves to present himself something up, and I hate that shit. It's fake as fuck.
I don't know. I don't want to, like, I get the hate that he's getting, but it's like, I feel like we're doing a bit too much revisionist history here. Because, like, once again, it's like, yeah, he's playing ass right now, but it's like, he also
No, but it's not like
carry those Seahawks teams.
My thing is, it's not like normally ass. It's like beyond ass.
No, I get that. It's just, I don't know. It's like, because, like, Russell Wilson's prime, we're talking, like, 2018, 2019, 2020. That's, like, one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen.
I mean, yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, I was going to say, I think some of it is a little bit revisionist history.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Having said that, I will say, like, for example, my first reaction when, like, I heard that, like, he got booed the first game was like, oh my God, like, Seahawks fans, like, what are you guys doing?
No.
But as time has gone on, I've really took, like, time to, like, understand it. Mm-hmm. I think as I said, I think I do understand the anti-Russ sentiment a lot more. I should say.
So that's pretty much it for NFL this week. Oh, well, now we have to make our predictions for this upcoming week. So as we always do, just a quick little rapid fire. So first up, you have Giants, Green Bay. Give me the Giants. Fuck off. Give me the Giants.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Green Bay.
All right. What about you, Josh?
A little unbiased, but I am picking the Giants to cover the 8-point spread.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm going Green Bay,
all right,
probably by like a field goal or something, because that team is not as good as I think.
All right, next. Oh my bad. Next we have Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Give me Buffalo. Buffalo.
It's Buffalo. It's Buffalo. Let's be for real.
Yeah. Next, Chargers, Cleveland. Will be closer than I think. I think it's going to be a pretty close game, but give me the Chargers.
I think it might be the Browns, honestly.
Ooh. I mean, Keenan is still out. What about you, Ethan?
Nah, you got to go with the Chargers.
Yeah. Then you have Chicago, Minnesota. Minnesota, please, for the love of God, do not lose to Chicago. Swear to God. If JJ has a stinker,
it's gonna be Minnesota. Yeah. Let's be for real. Like, even if the Bears somehow do their shit defensively, they're not gonna do anything offensively.
Exactly.
So it's not like they're gonna do it. It's not gonna matter.
Exactly. So next, moving on, you have Detroit and New England. Detroit's getting some weapons back, and they look what they did last week. So especially against New England, if they can do that against Seattle, I feel like they can do it against New England. So give me Detroit.
Especially Mac Jones is
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it has to be Detroit, especially with their offense. Their defense is bad, but New England's offense isn't good either. So it's not like they're going to do anything.
Next, you have Miami Jets. Miami's going to blow them the fuck out the water.
Yeah, even without
I might
actually, I don't know.
I might go with a little bit of an upset pick. If I had to,
I might go the Jets.
What?
I might go to Jets.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'd go with the Jets.
No, because
I think there's a better shot of the Jets winning.
Because my entire idea is that Zach Wilson was really good in the fourth quarter.
But the thing is, Miami I feel like has a better defense, and Miami's gonna control the ball more than the Jets.
I guess, but it's having Tua to Teddy Bridgewater is still one hell of a downgrade.
Yeah. Next, then after that, you have Atlanta and Tampa. Give me fuck them kids, Tom. Give me
Divorced Tom Brady gonna hit different though, for real.
Yeah.
Divorced Tom Brady is gonna rizz up, and he's gonna.
I want to be honest. Giselle is not that hot. She's not.
Okay.
She's not.
What?
She's not that hot.
What did you say?
Giselle is not that hot.
Alright. Whatever.
Mitters. Next, you have this is gonna be a shit show. Another game I'm definitely not watching. Tennessee versus Washington. The NFL app tried advertising me tickets to this game because I am in DC, and I rolled my eyes back. Tennessee, I guess.
I'm gonna say Tennessee just because they're better coached.
Yeah, but it's like a shit show. What about you, Ethan?
So
what do you got?
Tennessee, because Commanders are very dominant.
All right, let's try to run through these last couple ones in a minute. Just quick fire. Houston, Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
San Fran, Carolina. San Fran. I mean, Carolina's going to be a disaster class. Yeah. This one's going to be really interesting. You have Dallas and the Rams. Give me Dallas, honestly.
I'm going to say the Rams.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, what is Dak back?
I'm not sure. Is he?
Yeah, so, yeah, right.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Then Philly and Arizona. Give me Philly.
Yeah, it's definitely Philly. Arizona is not going to do anything against that defense.
And then you have what is that? Cincy, Baltimore. Give me Baltimore.
I'm going with the Bengals.
What about you, Ethan?
I'm going with Baltimore. Baltimore's home, right?
Okay, I have to rant about this, right? Joe Mixon has to be like I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, he can't break tackles or anything. He's averaging like 2 yards a carry. Like, I don't know how the fuck he's doing that.
All right, last game of the week, so we can actually finish on time, Josh.
Okay.
Las Vegas, Kansas City. Give me Kansas City.
Kansas. Let's be for real.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, so now finally, 5 weeks into the podcast, we are able to talk about baseball because I have another baseball watcher in here. So Josh is probably going to be somewhat silent for this one.
I'm gonna be like a spectator.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run down my bracket real quick because we still don't want to take up too much time. But yeah. So first of all, my bracket, I have Tampa. I have Cleveland over Tampa. And this. I have made these. I have a photo proof. I did this before today's wildcard games. Give me Cleveland over Tampa.
I had Tampa over.
All right.
I had Tampa over Cleveland going into the.
Yeah, I have Cleveland over Tampa, Toronto over Seattle, and then I had in the other wild card I had St. Louis over Philly, Mets over Padres. Then I had Cleveland over the Yankees.
I had Philly winning. Winning the series.
Okay, buddy. All right. I had Cleveland over the Yankees, and
I just thought Wheeler and Nola would be too much for the Cardinals.
Well, we did. God, shush. Then I had Houston over Toronto. Then the ALCS, I had Cleveland, Houston. I had Houston winning that. On the NLDS side, I had St. Louis and Atlanta. I had Atlanta winning that, and then the Mets.
Did you have Cleveland over the Yankees?
Yes. Fuck you. Then I had the Mets over the Dodgers.
Cleveland do better than us.
Yeah, I'll explain in a second. Let me finish my bracket, young man. Then I have Mets over ATL. Fuck off. I don't give a fuck. Marte's going to be back. It's going to be better. We're winning that, and we're going to win that in 6, maybe 5. Then a Mets, Houston. Objectively, I'd probably say Houston in 6, but I just can't go against my team like that. I just think it's bad juju. So give me the Mets in 7. But so the big one, I do have Cleveland over the Yankees, just because Bieber, I just don't see the Yankees. I just see the Yankees folding. I just feel the Yankees folding. Yeah. If you don't know this by now, you guys don't know this by now. I fucking hate the Yankees. It's not even the Yankees. I like Judge. I like a couple of their guys, even the young guys. It's their fans. Besides Ethan, it's like the guys you see out on the street. I fucking hate their fans, man. They're fucking pieces of shit.
Yankees fans are so spoiled. They gotta be the most spoiled.
Oh, we haven't won a World Series since 2009. Wait, shut the fuck up. All right, Ethan. Would you like to hit me with your predictions? You have about 3 minutes. So go.
All right. I mean, so I didn't come with this prepared, so I'm just gonna. So I'm gonna go on the top of my head. So I had the Rays beating Cleveland.
Boo.
And I had the Blue Jays beating the Mariners.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those went the opposite direction today, but it is what it is. I had Philly beating the Cardinals. That was just a little bit of a weird feeling, but also I just thought Nola and Wheeler in a short series. The Cardinals are the better all-around team, but in a short, definitely the better all-around team, but in a short series. I just like the chances with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had the Mets
good boy.
beating. The Mets winning. Yeah. And then I had the Yankees over the Guardians and the Astros. The Yankees over the Rays. I meant to say I got it mixed up because of you. I had the Yankees over the Rays and the Astros over the Blue Jays, leading to an ALCS matchup of the Yankees Astros, which has been it's been a good series the last 2 times it's happened in the ALCS, even though it hasn't gone my way. Both of them have been good series, and then. In the NL, who did I say? So
you had Philly and ATL. Then
I have to go with the Dodgers beating the Mets. I'm sorry, the Dodgers are literally one of the best teams.
My only thing, I'm glad we have the Dodgers, and if we do make it, the Dodgers in 5, it's easier. I feel like it'd be, especially with DeGrom, Bassett, and Scherzer. I feel a lot more confident being able to take them in 5. But continue.
Yeah, then in 7, because in 7 their pitching depth
It's not
is
happening.
absolutely insane. So a 7-game series is going to be very hard to beat them.
Yeah. So and then on the other side,
I do have the Dodgers beating the Mets, and then the Braves beating the Dodgers. This is so chalk, but I then have the Dodgers beating the Braves, getting their revenge from last year.
yes.
You pick the Mets to go all the way. I'm gonna do the same here. Fuck it. Yankees are beating the Astros, and then they're gonna upset the Dodgers. We're winning the World Series.
I honestly think you get. Honestly, not even from a hate standpoint. I think you get cooked by the Dodgers in like 5. Honestly. If I'm
well, you can think that, but you picked the Mets to beat the Dodgers.
I said objective. Yeah, because we're playing them it's a 5-game series, dickhead. Like.
Okay, but you said that they'll beat us in 5.
But what? Oh well, yeah. Still fair. But I'm saying I think 5 or 6. But yeah. All right. So yeah, if I had to put money on it, like seriously, or you had a gun to my head, give me Houston. Honestly, give me Houston or the Dodgers. But
All right.
So all right. So now I'm moving on to some award predictions that I have, at least on my side. Cy Youngs, give me Verlander and Sandy. I think the NL race is a lot closer because you have Urias, but he's also like a piece of shit. So.
No, Sandy is far ahead of Urias.
But compared to Verlander and Cease, I feel like Verlander is a lot further ahead then. And also the fact that voter bias is because Urias had the best team in baseball, one of the best teams in baseball history. So that gives him a little.
I don't think that matters too much for Cy Young.
No, but it's like, oh wow, he was the ace of that staff. You know, it's a lot that comes with the image. You agree?
Joseph McClanahan kind of fell off, but
it sucks.
Definitely Verlander. I mean, I think like not even that I particularly think of this way, but like the vote, like you can't really deny having a 1.7 ERA.
Fucking insane.
Especially considering he does actually have like a decent like.
And how old he is
narrative
too.
Matters because like how he came back this year.
Yeah. All right, but next you have MVP. You've won. It's Judge. It's Judge.
It's Aaron Judge. You know.
Fuck man, it really sucks because.
Let me get a.
All rise, fucking losers.
All rise, you know.
I just want to say, I'm gonna throw up this tweet. Aaron Judge, some Yankees hater needs to go out there and buy me season tickets for next year or playoffs tickets for this year, because Aaron Judge is 3 for 17, and he had like 3 walks, which are all intentional, like 6 Ks, like absolute dog shit when in the 4 games I've seen him play. So any Yankees hater wants to donate and fly me back up to New York, really appreciate it. I'll pay you back over a couple months.
I could do that.
But Ohtani literally would probably win MVP in almost any other season, which really sucks for him. But he's still getting a lot of recognition.
I think it's a common thing that people say that like the runner-up to MVP would win it any other year. Like people say that every year.
But this year,
I think it's genuinely true.
Yeah.
It's genuinely true. Like I really can't think of a year that either Judge or Ohtani. Besides, I guess Ohtani last year to some degree,
or a couple of years, of course. Maybe Bonds.
Ohtani wouldn't have won.
I think Bonds. You're not winning it over Bonds.
Yeah, but I meant like recent.
Recent memory. Fuck yeah. Maybe one of these insane Trout seasons, because he's just so insane. We just kind of forget about it. So.
And then people have thrown around 2018 Mookie, but even then, like.
Yeah,
I think,
I don't know. I don't think.
It was a very valuable year, but Judge and Ohtani are like historic. You know?
Yeah. And then on our side, it's Goldie and runner-up Machado. All I want to say is Lindor was only 0.3 F4 behind Goldschmidt and played a month with a broken finger. I just want to say that. He should definitely get top 5 votes, but hopefully next year he could duplicate that and just be great again. I fucking love Lindor. I'm wearing my Lindor jersey right now. The game starts in 10 minutes. But man, I cannot express how much I love Francisco Lindor.
Yeah, good luck with the game, by the way.
Yeah, if you hear me yelling and screaming, you both know why. But Machado also actually had a underrated or absolutely insane.
Had a really good year.
Yeah, and like without my god.
I believe he was second in Fangraphs WAR.
Yeah, I think he 7.4.
Ohtani, and among position players.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We have Rookie of the Year. AL, give me Adley. Absolutely fucking insane. You could call him You could call him a top 7 MVP candidate for next year.
Yeah, and also like obviously Julio also had a great season, but you look at Adley, like he put up like very similar value stats in like a much shorter amount of time.
Exactly.
And I think also I
think they were tied for F4. They were tied in F4, but Adley was insane. Like if they call them up a month earlier, there's a chance they make the playoffs. But
he was hurt, but like yeah.
Yeah, and then on the NL side, it fucking hurts me so much to say this. Fuck Michael Harris. But yeah, he's probably wearing Rookie of the Year.
I'm going with Strider.
Yeah, it's either one. You could choose either one. I despise Michael Harris a little bit more, but yeah, they could both fuck off. Like, what the fuck is it with the Braves, man? Like, they're just so fucking good. Like, it never ceases to fail.
Yeah, literally, Michael Harris called up from Double-A and just
even Grissom. He's not doing too hot recently. But
Spencer Strider, last year they win the World Series and then they call up an ace.
Now they're young and
they call him up. Like, it's weird to think that like Spencer Strider, who's now he's their number 2, like behind Fried, I guess. But like they just call him up, and then he's just all of a sudden it's weird to think that he wasn't a part of the team last year.
It's fucking bullshit. But all right, so the last award we have, we're not gonna do Silver Sluggers, Gold Gloves, stuff like that, because that's too much. But after in the Manager of the Year AL, I have Francona, and then following him I have Hyde, the Orioles manager. Yeah, and then in NL I have Oli Marmol, and then right behind him I have Buck Showalter. So I really wanted to put Buck first, but I think the Cardinals doing what they did this season. Like, it's very close. It's very fucking close. Francona was easy. Everybody thought the Guardians team, including me, wasn't gonna do jack shit, and he was just absolutely amazing this season. Helped lead that roster, and young guys, and I really love I'm glad he's getting another chance in the postseason. What do you think, Ethan? What do you got?
I haven't really thought of Manager of the Year enough because I think like a lot of it is just based on like how teams like overperform their expectations. But given that criteria, I think those are good picks.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know. So because earlier today I did put together some stats for I think 4 or 5 players who I think were really underrated this season. You're gonna really like one of them. So yeah. But so my first one, my birthday twin, of course, I had to shout him out. Luis Guillorme, amazing. Just an elite defender, amazing. Probably should have won a Gold Glove, hopefully. He's just like a cool ass dude. And then I think he had his outs above average was in the 91st percentile this year. So it's just a really good dude, really great vibes. My second, Mark Hanna. Amazing dude. I'm writing an article about him. Should be out.
Yeah, Mark Hanna. It's weird. I see Mets fans hating on Mark.
It's only one dude. I'm telling you, it's not. It shouldn't be that.
I feel like a lot of them. It's all weird.
Yeah, they're losers. Yeah, but he had almost a 2.8 F WAR, almost 3 WAR at F WAR as a fucking 4th outfielder. 128 weighted runs created. And then he's just clutch. Like, I was at the Kana game in Philly. I was there. Like, that was just insane. And then he's just like a really cool clubhouse dude. I just want to shout out, like, he's such a fucking pull hitter. He only has what? He has like 1 homer. He only homers to left. He has 5 extra base hits to right field this season and 22 to left. Because I was just looking at his spray chart on Baseball Savant. It's just fucking hilarious. Next, you have I don't know how to say his last name, but Brian Bello or Bayo. I don't know how to say it. Bayo from the Red Sox, a rookie reliever, came up on a really shitty team, was able to accumulate 1.3 FWAR. Just amazing that he did that. Like a really, really shit team. His fastball velocity was in the 89th percentile, and he was in the 80th percentile barrel rate. So it's just, Red Sox are shit.
He's gonna be decent.
Exactly.
He's gonna be a beast.
Yeah, and he's black. So we always love black pitchers.
He had some blow-up starts this year, but
he's a rookie. He's a rookie. Like I think his
he's gonna be a stud.
I think his xERA was a full point lower than his actual ERA. So. And then second to last you have Ahmed Rosario. Special place in my heart just because, all this him being the number one prospect. Along with Dom and just getting called up and helping and getting us Lindor, he did have an F4 over 2, and then he had a really big thing for him. Weighted runs created over 100, which with absolutely elite defense. His sprint speed was in the 96th percentile, and he had an amazing if you check his Baseball Savant, the way he sprayed hits into the outfield is absolutely beautiful. He's just everywhere. There's the dots everywhere. It's beautiful. And then my last, this is the one you're really gonna like, Giancarlo Stanton. I feel like this year he just did not get enough love at all. Accumulated, even though through all the injuries, still in DHing, accumulated 1.3 F4. What was it? Where was it? Here it is.
He didn't have a great year, but he was hurt, and exactly. I really think this. He often struggles when because he is at the end of the day, I have to say it, he's injury prone, and I think he knows it. Yeah. And I think to some degree, I think he takes it easy, when things really don't matter. Yeah. So I think once the Yankees accumulated a massive lead in the division, he kind of took it easy, and then once it shrunk down, he had a walk off. He had the walk off grand slam against Pittsburgh and stuff. And I think he's primed to have a beast postseason.
I hope so too, because he's one of the Yankees I really fuck with. But and I just want to run down his Baseball Savant. Also, I love when a guy hits more than 30 home runs. You love to see it. But then you had a guy with 99 percentile average exit velo, and then 100% max exit velo, 100 percentile, 98th percentile in hard hit rate, 98th percentile in barrel rate, and then he is in the 3rd fucking percentile for whiff rate. So he's just a fucking swinger, and I fucking love it. He's just fucking out there swinging at shit, man. I love it. But would you do you have any underrated players you love to shout out, Ethan? I'll give you a couple minutes.
No, I hadn't. I kind of came on this last second. I hadn't really prepared any. So
that's all fine.
If you wanna wrap it up, go ahead.
Yeah. Josh, anything you want to say? Do you want to do a quick little preseason? Oh well. Now that it just happened, we should talk about it a little bit. We have a couple minutes left. I'll give it about to 8. But Draymond, that situation is insane. But before we get into that, shout out RJ. He's been looking great in preseason.
I was it's a normal thing. It's probably not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I thought there was a little push. But he fucking said, BOM! It was just bad.
Swung at that dude, man. He swung at full, man. That shit was that's not some
that's assault.
He
that's
probably
assault.
had some grudge or something, man.
So yeah, but what do we think is the outcome? Do they both stay on the team? Draymond get traded.
I think they'll both stay on the team, but it's I doubt that
I
doubt that anything's.
Yeah, Draymond.
He's probably gonna get suspended 10 games or something.
It has to be more than that. I say it has to be 1 or 2 months at least. Cause
I don't know.
It's not like it was a little when it was something that was a genuine punch. And I just want to shout out, I know it's preseason, RJ has 11 points and 3 made threes in 6 minutes. Tommy Beer notifications always, baby. But
RJ Barrett.
But
He
yeah,
just
that
missed the shot, but 4 for 6 still.
yeah, but it's hilarious. People are like, oh yeah, how did this video get leaked? I'm like, nigga, the fucking broke ass intern, who you like, come on, man, let's be serious. Like, what TMZ is really like, TMZ has to be one of the go-to sports reporting. Even though most of the shit they say is stupid, it's like the amount of sources they have and the way they're able to get shit first is absolutely insane. And not
Also,
just within.
Darren Ruff got booed. I thought you might find this funny.
Who got booed?
Funny or like whatever. Darren Ruff got booed when they were reducing the roster.
Good. Yo, at one point, I don't know if it's this low now, he had a 7 OPS plus. Like, that's, like, I don't know if you could try that out. Like, I don't know if that's on Chris, what's his name? Chris Davis level, but that is fucking, like, a 7 OPS plus.
57, bro.
Like, Jesus Christ. But, yeah, I think we did pretty good, for this episode on time. Just big shout out to Ethan. You know, thank you so much for coming on today, and Josh, you know, sticking with me. Hopefully, we can do a 4-man pod one day whenever Ethan is available again, and we can get Miles back on here. Hopefully, Leo.
And I need to go quickly.
Yes. All right. So this is a quick send off. We all got shit to do. I have to shit and watch the Mets. Josh has to do Josh stuff, and Ethan has to go to the movies. So love you all, and yeah, here we go. Later, guys.
Later.
Peace.
All right, hold on. Let me just stop the recording.